everybody. Welcome to this month's series of video blogs here at Structure M. And this month we have the amazing Danielle with us. How's it going, Danielle?
Hey, it's going good. Thanks for having me.
I am so excited. Danielle is one of my good friends, and she is also one of my awesome coworkers. And I'm so excited that she could join us this month. This month, we're talking all about brand awareness, and she is one of our account strategists here at Structure M. So she works very closely with a bunch of our clients and really kind of helping establish their brand awareness and doing everything from the beginning to the end and in between. And
Yeah.
so, Danielle, why don't you just, since it's the beginning of the month, just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and then we'll jump into the question. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. So I'm an account strategist, so I get to talk to a lot of really awesome clients and get to work with them and kind of come up with a strategy to really just implement their marketing goals. So if their goals are leads or really focused on brand awareness or they're really focused on really whatever they're focused on, I get to make that happen. So I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's awesome. There's nothing like having a great relationship with your clients. And I know that you have great relationships with all of them. So if it's okay with you, can we just go ahead and jump into our question for the week?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So really, we're going to start from the bare basics. So for those small business owners that are watching, we're going to start with the bare basics. So what is brand awareness and why is it so important?
Yeah, so brand awareness is a lot. It is a huge thing just to take in as a whole because it isn't one specific thing. It's kind of a feeling. It's really how people perceive your company and how much they trust you. And so brand awareness is, I mean, you think of like any big company like Target or Walmart, instantly you're not going to question, well, what do they do? Who are they? I mean, you'll see their logo and instantly know, okay, this is, where I can go to get groceries, or this is where I can go to get, home goods, whatever you're looking for. And so something that I love seeing small businesses do is figure out a way to build that trust with the community, especially their target audience and who they're interested in, who they're trying to go after, and just build it up. Like, let them know, hey, we're trustworthy. Hey, this is what we do. And I mean, it's a huge thing, but it takes a lot of time. It's a lot of time investment. You have to be intentional with it. Nobody's becoming a reputable brand just overnight. Nobody's becoming a reputable brand just because they exist. You kind of have to earn it. So it's a lot, but it's really just so that way people can trust you.
Right. Well, let me ask you this. How much does understanding your target audience play into building your brand awareness or your brand?
Yeah, so if you understand your target audience, then you can be where they're at. You're not wasting time, you're not wasting money, you're not advertising someplace that your target audience isn't at. So if you're interested in homeowners, you're going to want to put yourself where homeowners might be. You wouldn't want to really advertise towards somebody who wouldn't be a homeowner just because that wouldn't affect you. It wouldn't affect your company. It wouldn't affect them telling other people, and they might know other homeowners, but you'd really want to target who you really would want to see become a potential client someday.
And that would probably also tail into being, like you said, being where they're at, but being where they're at even on social media, being where they're at, like you said, like home shows, being where they're at just in general, because you don't want to waste your time, like you said, in places that they're not going to be.
That's for sure.
So if you're advertising business to consumer, you may not want to be putting all your ad dollars in LinkedIn because that's more of a business to business environment.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So there is definitely a strategic side to making sure that you're showing up and that you're pushing your brand, you're pushing your company, you're pushing your services towards people who would actually use them.
So how much does brand awareness truly benefit the companies that implement a brand awareness strategy?
I'm so glad you asked that. So it actually helps a lot. So some benefits that people see are, your sales might just be really increased. Like, it's easier to make a sale. Like, if somebody is coming to you already trusted, then they're already that much further along in the sale funnel that they're able to, they're more likely to want to work with you over somebody else.
Right.
Also, people are really willing to pay more for a brand that they trust, or even just a better experience. So Neil Patel, he has this quote or some statistics where 86% of customers will pay more for a better shopping experience, and 91% will shop again with companies offering a great shopping experience. And so that can go from really whatever you're selling, whether it's a product, a service. If you have a great experience and it's something that people trust that they're going to have a great experience, even if they haven't experienced with it, you had experience working with you yet, they're more likely, they'll even pay more. So not that you want to exploit that, but I think it does show the benefit of you might be putting more efforts into it, but you would get that return as well.
Right. And I think brand awareness also, like you said, it not only brings you in those people that it builds trust, but it also builds longevity of returning and recurring clients, recurring revenue that comes into your business. Because if you don't have that brand awareness, then, they're not going to know to come to you, and they're not going to want to continue to come to you over time. I mean, I think of companies like Campbell's Soup. Their slogan, they've been around forever, and it's because they have this brand awareness of this home and warmth and comfort, and you know what you're going to get every single time, and it's easy and it's affordable. All these home family tradition feelings that come with that kind of brand awareness for that specific company. But that's the type of stuff that keeps people coming back to Campbell's Soup when they're faced with all these other options. They may have Progresso as an option and generic as an option, but they say, no, Campbell's Soup is what I grew up with. It elicits feeling. It's almost like, would you say brand personality is also thrown into this whole brand awareness thing, like the personality of the brand relating to the customer? Would you say that's part of it as well?
Yeah, I think that's huge, especially when somebody does work with you, letting them know, hey, this is our brand, this is our company, this is who we are, this is what we do. It builds that loyalty in where people would want to come back to that versus if they just see you as a nameless, faceless company that just did a service, there's no loyalty when they come back and need something else done to not just go with Joe Schmo down the road, so it builds that relationship where they'll want to work with you in the future, which I think is probably the aspect of brand awareness that is easier. Like people who work with you, they get to know your company, they get to know what you're about. Naturally, they're already more likely. So I think, especially kind of relating it to marketing, which I might be talking about, but we'll talk about in future weeks, but it's kind of getting that, trying to introduce that earlier on. So that way people don't have to wait to have experienced your service with you. They can just recognize your brand and trust you.
Yeah, that's good stuff, Danielle. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Danielle, for giving us your wisdom. Make sure you guys join us every week this month, because we're going to continue the conversation about brand awareness and dive into some more issues and things that will be really helpful to small business owners. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.